always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Okay, break. 19 tight, 19 tight.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tag. 18, pioneer.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
2nd and 3. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Saints sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And this time he scores. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Come on, set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. And that's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lance wants to change him up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 3rd down gain of 19. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at the Saints' defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
10 cycles.
Again, it's Lance. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry. Ready.
Open man, right side, it's Lane. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Cougar 19.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
22 needle.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Ready.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Blaster, 6. Ultra. Go ultra.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Cooks on the quick slant. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This will be fielded at the 17. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Come on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
On first down, it's McLeod. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Lance. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
And some room to work. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The 71 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one taken in by Olave. Call it no gain there on the first down play. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Panther 60, Panther. Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Lance now on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Play action, now it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lance. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. McLeod. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Lance with a tap forward on a jet sweep. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance. Underneath, he's got Olsen. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the try here for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, 19, go.
They'll look to throw. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, he put on the carpet, a fumble. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Bison, 60 Bison, go street, 18, Pioneer.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Mustang 19. Check. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is caught.
And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Cowboys 6-yard line. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. There's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Fury. Belly. Fight. White. Cut.
To throw, it's Lance.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll set up to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Warriors 70.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Seven Pirates!
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. Now this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
From the gun on third down, Lance. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this out past the 25.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Here's Lance to throw it.
Underneath, he's got Olsen.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
Steal! Check steal! 6, 7. Ready?
On first down. Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Lance back to throw. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Now first and goal. Hands it off out of the gun.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Lance looking to throw.
Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here we go.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
And that's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
There's a big one. It's fourth and goal. Desperation time here. Lance.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Check it. Ready.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
$18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger. Check smash. Check smash. Hey, smash. Go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Saints, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.